Hey, my name's Nick. I'm with Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida. We are the #1 Class B RV dealership in the state of Florida. We're #3 in the whole United States of America. I do not make those numbers up. Those are the numbers based on actual sales from our dealership. It's not like in my head, I think I'm the #1. I do think we're the #1. I think we're the best, but it is also proven on stat surveys. They keep track of all the sales. Anyways, we're in Gainesville. All we do are Class B RVs. This is an American Coach, one of the top Class B RV manufacturers right now in the country. We're their top dealer for RVs. I absolutely love this company, so I can't wait to show you guys this. This is a 2023 American Coach Patriot. This is the MD4 model, so it has the 4 seats in the front. It's a 24-foot long Mercedes chassis, so lots of room, lots of space, but it can still fit in a normal parking spot. So very unique when it comes to how many seat belts, how much room, the Eco Freedom package, which is a no propane package. I'm kind of giving away all the fun stuff right now, but I want you guys to know we're gonna be talking about everything on the outside, everything on the inside. We're gonna go through this entire American Coach Patriot here in this video, and I'm gonna show you guys why this is a phenomenal option for a Class B RV for you. So check out this video. I can't wait to show you all the stuff on the inside of it. Okay, so before we jump inside, there's a few things on the outside I want to walk you around and show you some highlights about this American Coach. So one of the biggest things is the Eco Freedom package. So I think this is a cool little sticker or badge here that talks about Eco Freedom. And really what that Eco Freedom package is, it's the freedom to where you're not reliant on any other source of energy except what you have in this RV. So you have no propane. This is one of the only coaches on the market that has the full lithium system that does not need any propane at all. It's phenomenal. Everything works on electric. Everything works through the lithium, that Eco Freedom system, which is great. There's 600 amp hours of lithium batteries. There's solar panels, underhood generator, full BMS. So much cool stuff with that. And I'll get into more of that inside, but this Eco Freedom is the top of the line lithium package that there is. On the outside, something else pretty cool is this big awning. So it has a power awning that can be controlled by the app. It can be controlled on the inside of the coach. It can be controlled. There's 3 fireflies all around the coach. This awning can be controlled anywhere. And pretty nice, I don't know if you can see in the video here, there's lights in there. So, when my kids were young, now they're like almost high school and college age. We used to go camping all the time. And my wife loves stringing those Christmas lights from the awning. And this has really solved that whole problem to where we don't have to dig in the attic, find those old Christmas lights and string them up there. They're built in now, which is nice. Also, before you used to have to crank that thing in and crank it out. And if it was about to start raining, you have to go and crank it in really quick. So that way the wind doesn't blow it over. But now everything's power. You can do it from your phone. If there's some wind, it'll suck the awning in. So lots of cool features that power awning and all this power stuff does for you now. So right here is a plug. So there's 2 110 plugs in here. This is where I would do all of my cooking. So instead of cooking in an RV, I always like to set a table up here. Actually, I have lots of cool pictures where I'm holding my kids, flipping eggs, grilling burgers. So you can have an electric grill here. Everything can be right here, and you can cook outside the coach rather than cooking inside of the coach. So it's a lot of options when it comes to how to use it, what you can do, because there's no reason to be stuck inside your RV all the time. One of the reasons you do this is so you can enjoy God's creation. You can be outside, you can be doing something totally different than being in the RV. So they give you that flexibility with the awning, with the plug. Some people don't want to cook anything, they just want to tailgate. So I also take these to Florida Gator football games, and we let the awning out, we set up a table, and we sit and we watch and we hang out and have a great time. So this is great for tailgating, great for camping, cooking. This whole area here is a great area. So as we're walking around the back, so this Mercedes, this one here does not have a bike rack. We put bike racks on them if people want them. We have them all in stock. We don't order any with bike racks. We just leave them off so that way people can choose if they want a bike rack or not. It does have a tow hitch. So this particular Patriot can tow 5,000 pounds, which is almost any normal sized car, a trailer with a few dirt bikes, four-wheelers, motorcycles, any of that in it. This tow hitch can tow that. If you don't want to tow something, you can take a box and you can put it on here. You can fill it with all your chairs, your grills, tables, whatever it is you need. Everything can go in that box, and you can keep the dirty stuff out of the RV. So pretty neat function back here. It is free to where there's nothing back here hindering you. And in this model here, you can actually see from the rearview mirror out the back windows, which is nice, because not a lot of RVs give you that flexibility. There are two backup cameras on there as well. So there's one facing down and one facing out. So you do have that flexibility. I'll talk about the 4-camera system when we jump in the coach, because that is something very unique to American Coach that a lot of other brands don't have, the 4-camera security system. So that's great. So as we're continuing to walk around the coach, one of the things about the American Coach, if you look down the side, you don't see any, what do you call those things? Like hoses and bibs and like RV hookups. You know, this is made to really look stealth. It's made to not look like an RV, to look like a high-end executive Sprinter van. So when you're parking it, when you're boondocking, when you're trying to be stealth, you can park this without people thinking that it's an RV. There is one little thing right here. This is your 30-amp plug. So you plug your 30 amp in here if you are at a campground, and you can get power from it. But being eco-freedom, you don't really need to. Like, I have talked to people who have bought one of these, and they said, Nick, I've owned this thing for 2 years. I've never once plugged into a campground. They're like, I don't even bring a plug with me, because there's no need to do it. If you're driving, all of your systems are recharging. The solar is recharging. You don't need propane. You don't need to plug in. You have total freedom from anything else. And that's why, you know, American Coach is great. They've been making these $1 million Class A's for the last 20 years. Phenomenal reputation in the RV industry. In the last 5 years, they started making these Class B's, and they're just a great company. Absolute top of the line. So as we're walking by here, the way they hide all of their RV hookups is they put it inside this nice little panel here. So you would never know what it is, but I'm about to open it and show you. Very nice and neat and sturdy. It's so sturdy I can't even open it. There we go. How's that? I was twisting it the wrong way. So everything is in here. This is an outside shower. So some people like to clean their pets out here instead of having to give their furry friends a bath in the RV. They can give them a bath out here. This is the macerator. So this is where the waste comes out of the black tank. So the only reason I'm touching it is because this is a brand new RV and it's never been used. If it was a used RV, I would not be touching it. I always joke and say I'll drink out of it. It's so clean, but I will not take that chance. So you pull this out, you stick it in the ground where it goes. Could be 10 feet from you, 5 feet. Pull it out, stick it in the ground, and then when you're done, this is pretty awesome, watch this. It retracts in all by itself. So you're not having to wind it and shove it in there and get your hands all dirty. Everything's automatic. That's how you can tell this is a really high-end coach. You do have your black tank flush, you have your city water hookup, you got your black valve, gray valve, and then you have the pump here, the macerator pump. So everything is done here. When you buy an RV from us, we actually teach you how to do all this. So we give you a lesson on how to do it, then we put you up for a couple nights at a campground, so that way you can test everything yourself, come back and we kind of help you through that whole process. So this here is some decently complicated stuff, but American Coach has done a great job of making it all easily accessible, and then we do a great job of teaching you how to use it. So once this is closed again and kind of hidden, you really don't have to mess with it. There. So now you close it back up and it's hidden again. So pretty nice. And there again, like you can see, there's nothing else on the side of this RV. So American Coach makes this very clean. They make it very sleek. Now, when you get inside, you want to talk about sleek, you're gonna love the inside of this coach. So follow me on the inside and I'm gonna show you everything that this coach has to offer. Okay, so now we are sitting in the front, in the cockpit area of this American Coach Patriot. You can see how open it is, which this is like the highlight of this coach. There's 4 seats in the front, 4 seat belts, and there's also 3 seat belts in the back. So you have a total of 7 seat belts in this RV, which is great. You can transport 7. Now, it only sleeps 2 people, but transporting wise, you can fit 7 people in here, which is phenomenal. So lots of space in the front, lots of nice American Coach high-end appointments. So people really love this seat. This is like their diamond needle SLS stitching. This is their high-end diamond stitching. And what else is cool is there's no difference between the stuff in the front and the appointments in the back. So the way the cockpit looks, so they even go and they give you some of the nice luxury here. They give you some of the nice luxury on the sun visors, all the way down the pillars is that nice stitched leather. Everywhere you look, this RV is consistent from the very front all the way to the very back. Most RVs, Class Bs, are cargo vans that look like a cargo van in the front, but then are really nice in the back. So American Coach does a great job of having that consistent luxury. If you had to ask me, how do you describe this RV in one word, I would say luxury. This is a very luxurious Class B RV. And then the other word I'd probably use is the Eco Freedom, because it doesn't need propane. So those are the 2 things. Not needing propane is very unique. And then just the luxury of this RV is also pretty unique in the Class B space. So this being on the Mercedes chassis, this has all the upgraded Mercedes features. So this is a nice 10-inch Mercedes screen right here. It does have the power door, so if I press this button or even the button on one of the remotes, the power door opens and closes. There's a button here that makes the power door open and close, and there's also a button at the door right here that makes it open and close. So lots of options there on how you control that door. There's nothing cooler than having that door open and you walk out and just close it behind you, not having to swing that big heavy door and all that. People absolutely love the power door. A few other options that this has is the push button start. This also has the Firefly system right here at the driver's door or driver's knee. No other Class B RV has a Firefly up front. All of them have the Fireflies in the back. This one has one extra one in the front. That is pretty nice. And then, like I talked about earlier, this has that 4-camera system. So this monitor right here has 4 cameras. So there's one on the passenger side, one on the driver's side, one in front of the coach, and one in the back of the coach. So all 4 sides, and you can watch it even while you're driving down the road. So Mercedes has a good bird's eye view and good camera, but you can only watch it while you're using it. Like if you're in reverse or if you're in park, you can see it. The 4-camera system is always on, constantly, 100% of the time. You can watch it the whole time. So that's a nice feature as well. You got push button start. So these keys can be in your purse, in your pocket. You walk up, you open the RV, and it automatically unlocks. You press the button and you can start it with never having to fumble around for your keys, which is a really nice feature. It's the only way that I like to drive, and my wife as well. She has a purse that's about this big, and the key is always at the very, 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 very bottom of it, and she can never find it. I'm only the one that can always find it. But you press a button and everything starts and all that. So you have adaptive cruise, you have blind spot assist, you got lots of Mercedes safety features. You got the blind spot detection on the side view mirror. There's a little triangle on there that lights up. There's all the Mercedes safety features that you're used to in your car. If you do drive Mercedes or your high-end luxury car, these RVs now have, which is a huge difference from even 3 years ago where they didn't have any of it. So American Coach does a great job. Even like, I like the wood. I mean, this is like the wood finishing here, down here, like American Coach, true luxury. If you've seen their Class A's, my goodness, they're $1 million. They are super high-end, super luxurious. And those customers are the same ones that are buying these. The people that have driven those, that have had those, that are used to that luxury and that quality, they're the same people that are buying these. So you got one seat here, one here, and then this is how, if you're a movie star, you get driven around back here. This is it. So here you have massaging. So you turn this on and you are being massaged. So pretty sweet, massaging and heating. So both of these seats have heaters, both have massagers. These front seats also have the massagers as well. So all 4 of the seats up front, which you say, Nick, I don't need a massaging seat. You don't know until you have it. Once you have it, then you realize you need it because it just feels great. So sitting here, you do have a 32-inch smart TV up top there. That is connected to the Apple TV that is connected in this RV. You do have USB ports here. You got 110 plugs, nice big cup holder here. So they kind of dress this area up here to really make you feel important. If you're being driven around back here, you're somebody. I'm joking. But this is where my kids would be driven around. I'd be there and my kids would be right here and they'd be fighting over who gets to sit here. Because they all want to watch the TV, there's speakers here, they all want to enjoy it. You can even hook a video, there's an HDMI plug, you can hook a video game machine up and play Xbox right here. I mean, lots of cool options for transporting, for camping, for bringing kids, grandkids, go out to dinner with 2 couples. You got all 4 of them sitting here. 3 couples, you can throw 2 in the back. So lots of cool options in this MD4. So as we walk back, you're going to see more of the RV portion. This is more of the touring executive part. As we walk in the back, I'm going to show you more of the RV stuff. So now I'm going to show you guys the RV portion of this American Coach Patriot. And I really think that as we walk through here, you're really going to love it just as much as the outside, just as much as the luxurious front. You're going to see that this truly is top of line luxurious Class B RV. So technology wise, I mentioned earlier it has the Eco Freedom package. So that gives you 600 lithium amp hours of batteries, 600. Which is a ton. You can camp for 7-8 hours running the air conditioner with that lithium. The air conditioner's on right now, nothing else is on, and it can run all day long in this Florida heat. I'm sweating, it's hot. This AC can run all day long. So great system, solar panels, the whole roof is full of solar. You got an underhood generator, you have the BMS, we have the 12-volt air conditioner, which gives you a lot more energy capability. So that way, you know, a 110 AC uses a lot more energy than the 12-volt air conditioner. So that runs on the 12-volt system. So the Eco Freedom truly is freeing. I mean, you don't have to be plugged in. You don't have to have propane. You can just use the batteries that are in here and go from point A to point B, campgrounds, state parks, national parks, in the middle of the boondocks, and you never have to be plugged into anything. And that's why people love these packages. So part of the technology is this Firefly system here. So on the Firefly, this is where you control all your lights, you control your awning, your hot water heater. This is where you check out your tanks, fresh, gray, and black, so you can see your levels. This is tank heater, water pump. So all of this is controlled here. Even as we go on, it kind of shows you the solar being charged, your inverter, your air conditioner. Right now it's on low. You can turn your internet on, so there is internet built into the coach. You can do the awning here, and the sofa, it does have a power reclining sofa. So all of this can be controlled right here. It can also be controlled by an app on your phone. So you download the app, you can control everything on that app as well, which is nice when you're laying in bed. Even though there is a Firefly there's a Firefly panel back there that you can use. There is an app on your phone that you can use as well. There's also a Firefly up front. So there's 3 Fireflies in this coach, in the front, in the middle, and in the back. So no matter where you're at, you can always just glance at it and figure out what you need. This here is the Victron Energy, the battery monitoring systems. This kind of tells you at all times where your batteries are. There's also an app for that. There used to be an Apple commercial. There's an app for that. There's an app for the Victron. There's an app for the Firefly. So they make it to where you can use this RV, the whole RV, from your phone or from all this. Mercedes has an app as well that you can start it, you can track it, you can see what's going on with your tires, all that. So Mercedes has an app too. So pretty funny that everything is really at your fingertips when it comes to this. American Coach does a great job with their insulation. So being that this has rock wool insulation on the whole coach, and then it has like a thermopane cover on the inside, like a wrap, like some type of thermo wrap on the whole ceiling, and then it has a rock wool above it, or I guess below it in this situation, that gives you lots of insulation in this coach during the winter, during the summer. They want to make sure that the temperature-wise is very comfortable. I don't know why anybody would want to camp in like negative temperatures. That's not really my thing, but I do hear people enjoy it, going up to the UP, the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and doing that. You won't catch me there. But a lot of people won't be caught dead in this humidity either. So there's all different types of temperatures for all different types of folks. There is this pretty cool map where you can always be on like this search for 70-degree weather. Like you can start in Florida, one day a year at 70 degrees. You gotta be here for that perfect day, and then kind of go on up North Carolina and along. And like there's just the search for 70 degrees, they call it. Should Google, it's pretty entertaining. But as we're walking through the kitchen here, you can see that there is a big galley area. So this has the induction stove, the sink here that has the cover. So that way it's a big smooth surface. You can make ham and cheese sandwiches. You can have your ice cream. You can have a bowl of cereal. That's all you need in life. Ham and cheese, ice cream, bowl of cereal. And those are your 3 meals, and you'll be perfect. Lots of room here. And then they also give you these nice big drawers. So solid wood, everything. Nothing is cheap crap. Nice dovetail drawers as well. So all high-end functions in the American Coach, like I've been saying. So nice double door bathroom. So what I'll do is I'll open this one so that way you guys can see it. And this is a nice big double door. I can actually fit in here very well. They give you a shower curtain, but you don't need it. You can use it if you like. But as I get in here, like I just say, I'm 6 foot tall, 230 pounds. I can fit, I can sit, I can do it all. Brush my teeth, wash my hands, use the bathroom. So lots of space in here. And I like how it has double doors. So, you know, some of them just have a single door. I really like that both doors open and give you that space. You know, I talk to people every day, and everybody uses their RV totally different. And what's unique is that there's so many different flexible options. So some people use their bathroom as storage. Some people put their litter box in their bathroom. Some people use it strictly as a bathroom all the time. So it just totally depends on how you want to camp, and what you want to do is how you're going to use the bathroom, how you're going to use the kitchen and the fridge and all that. So as we're walking through, you'll see there's a microwave, induction stove, there's a fridge, and lots of storage, lots of cabinets. This is their wardrobe cabinet here. So this here does have there's a mirror. This does have a hanging shelf to where you can store stuff in there. You can hang stuff as well, but lots of space as we're walking through here. Like I always say, you know, plenty of room for me to stand tall and walk. There's no issues with that. This is the bedroom, the living room. This is the office back here. So all of this, lots of, like, this is a multi-purpose, multi-functioning room back here. Stand up wise, you probably wouldn't stand up a lot back here. You'd probably be sitting, but I'm standing to show you a few things. So nice big cabinet here. So these latches are unlike any latches in any other RV. They hold this up. You know, I think I've gotten 3 concussions over the years of these things just falling on my head and almost knocking me out. I also like, if you see this, this is like a insulated vinyl padded storage compartment. It's quiet, it's insulated. If you put something in here, it's not gonna melt right away. Like it truly is nicer than most of the other storage compartments in the other RVs. So American Coach, that's an example of their luxury, of them going above and beyond, doing what not a lot of other people are doing. So as we're walking here, there is a power couch that can be controlled by the Firefly. There's a 24-inch LG TV. All of these, I like these too, how these are black, complete blackout. So you have no shade, and then it's pretty fancy, huh? So I like that. You know, these windows, they slide open, and the screen is built in. So there's a screen there, and then when you're done, you just shut it. So there's not 2 functions of the window. They're sliding it open with the screen being built in. So really cool. We don't have the lagoon table back here, but you see that little mount right there? That is for the lagoon table, and the lagoon table kind of goes here. People ask me all the time, hey, can we put the lagoon table on the other side? Guess what my answer is? Of course. We can put it wherever you want. If you want 3 lagoon tables back here, we'll put 3 lagoon tables back here. Anything you can imagine at Sunshine State RVs, we can do it. So we modify things all the time. We just had one of these things that we modified for a lady in Santa Fe, New Mexico. We took a 4x4 white Patriot, just like this, and we turned it black. We wrapped it matte black. We lifted it. We put light bars on top. We changed out the front bumper, changed out the rear bumper, put LED lights everywhere. She was 76 years old, and she wanted the biggest, baddest off-road RV. So she got it. She got it. And I'll post a picture of it here so you can see what it looks like. But it was a white RV just like this, that the inside looks exactly what you're looking at right now, but the outside looks like the biggest, baddest 4x4 RV that you would ever imagine. So the possibilities of how you can use these and what you can do is endless. Like if you can imagine it, we can make it happen. So 24-inch LG smart TV. There is built-in internet. There's a built-in Apple TV. So all of that comes with the RV. So where you can have smart TV on your TV, you can have your laptop hooked up to internet. All of these Firefly systems can be hooked up to internet. And then there's lots of flexibility with that. So with the Eco Freedom, Eco Freedom, internet, all of you truly can be off the grid. You are not dependent on anything at all. So pretty cool here. People always ask me, I read the comments, and they say, can we see what the bed looks like down and when someone laying in it? Well, I didn't hire a model, so you're stuck watching me lay in this bed. I apologize in advance, but I always say 6 foot tall, and I fit perfect. I mean, lots of space here, I probably got, what, 6 inches down there? Lots of space, have a pillow. This is stiff. I personally like a stiff bed, but lots of room here. One of my favorite things about a bed like this is you just drop your legs and get up. So it's nicer than scooting out of bed. So people really like that. Then when you're done, you just press the button, even with my big behind on it. In 5 seconds, you can have the bed made and you can have it unmade. So people like to see storage. So check this out. You got big storage here. This is the biggest one in the world. I feel like you can put a little child up there. This is a big storage. This is all your owner's manuals, but lots. I mean, this is deeper than my arm. I can't even touch the back of it. It's so deep. So big, huge storage compartment there. People put pillows and sheets and comforters, they roll things up. So lots of options when it comes to how to use this. You know, one of the big trends right now, kind of post-pandemic, is people are still working from home, they're working from the road, working remotely, and we've been selling more and more of these RVs to people that are working remote, and they're able to travel anywhere, get their work done, and enjoy God's creation. I mean, there's so much cool stuff in our country to see and do and experience that I feel like this gives you that functioning. And I know I've said it 10 times, I'm gonna say it 100. The Eco Freedom package with no propane, full lithium, all electric, gives you the freedom to go anywhere you want and not be reliant on anything else. So I feel like I've ranted and rambled and raved about this RV for the last 3 hours. It may have only been 20 minutes, but check out this RV on our website, sunshinestatervs.com. We sell more of these Patriots than anybody else in the country. One of the reasons is because I love them, I think. The other reason is because they're just great and we have them, and they hook us up because we're their top dealer. So we always have them. We have long ones, we have short ones, we have medium-sized ones, we have 4x4s, two-wheel drives, whatever it is you want. My goal is to have in Gainesville, Florida. So we will deliver it free to your house, or you can come here. You can get a walkthrough from one of our technicians. We'll put you up in a campground for a couple nights, help you use the RV, go through everything with you, and make your buying experience very, very easy and frictionless, to where it's not hard, to where we can really teach you how to use the RV, because a lot of people, that's really what they want. They don't know how to use these. So we're there with you to teach you how to use this entire coach. So my name's Nick. Come visit us, check us out on our website. Thank you very much for watching this video and all our videos. I'm always amazed at how many people watch these things. But let us know if you have any questions or need anything at all. Feel free to give us a call. Thank you.